Hello, my name is Rosanna Rolton. I am the current harpist of the European Union Youth Orchestra, and this is Katy Woolley.
Hello.
So, you said you were in EUYO. When was that? Was that
I think it was around 2010.
around 2010? How many tours?
I did
How many
2
years?
tours.
Mm-hmm.
Whilst 2 main tours. I did an Easter tour and then a summer tour.
Okay.
Oh no, summer tour and then an Easter tour. But in the meantime I did the Expo in China, and I think I did a little concert in St Elizabeth Square, so a little bits and bobs around that, but 2 main tours.
2 main tours?
2 main tours.
2 main.
Never too many tours.
Definitely not.
No.
No. How important do you feel that EUYO was or is for what you've gone on to do? And
Huge.
huge.
Absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. Listening to people around you who are so great and also so young and so enthusiastic. I mean, you can't not be inspired by it. You can't not be inspired by people who are younger than you and better, older and better. And also, it's so nice to hear what everyone else in the different parts of the European Union are doing. Because I mean, in London, we're quite, a la Brexit, we're quite isolated in a way, aren't we? So actually be able to get out there and hear different styles.
So really influence how you're playing.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
Yeah.
And just kind of, just be inspired by everyone.
So do you think that your tours with the EUYO and the whole experience was good preparation for playing with professional orchestras?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Jeff was amazing. Jeff, the horn tutor.
Yeah.
Is he still?
Not anymore.
Okay. Well, when he was there.
At least I don't think. I mean, last tour he wasn't there, but.
All right. Okay. Well, he's so experienced and he knows so much. He knows everything you need to actually make it. So if you just listen to him, actually, for a couple of weeks, you don't even need to play anything. You learn so much. So that mix of the playing obviously was amazing. But to work with these big conductors is good. The demand of the level being so high.
Yeah.
Basically, they don't let you get away with anything.
No, for sure not.
So that's really good to know that actually we can't be kind of like kiddie players anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we need to play like a professional orchestra. This needs to be our standard.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good to know, and to be able to do it in that kind of slightly more safe environment, though, a supported environment.
Yeah.
Really useful.
Did you find it a huge change between the sort of 2.5 week rehearsal period with the EUYO and the sort of 1 day rehearsal period or 2 days of Phermonia?
Yeah.
Was that a big adjustment? Is that difficult?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it sort of means that until you really get used to it, you have to do that 2 weeks yourself. So you know you almost definitely know what the patch is going to be.
Yeah.
Beforehand, you get the music, you learn it as if you had been doing those 2 weeks rehearsal. So I remember actually focusing on my trial period, every single note. I learned myself how I was going to play it.
As you know, part of the EUYO is travelling, huge part of the EUYO. Yes. And meeting new cultures and new different countries and things. I'm just back from China. And it's like,
You're feeling great?
Yes. Of course. This was also like a chamber music, a small project in between.
Oh, I think that's what I posted on Facebook actually.
Yeah. It was absolutely amazing. But do you feel that all these different cultures, as well as playing with all the different people from all over the EU, do you think the cultures also affect the way you're playing and the way you see
As in
things?
different ones outside the EU, as in travelling further?
Yeah, or
field?
just actually visiting the countries that you wouldn't necessarily be visiting otherwise.
I think so. I mean, you can't not surely be inspired by anything. You can go for a walk in the woodlands and be inspired. You can sit on a train and be inspired by how, the train guide blows his whistle. So surely the more you see, the more you can be inspired by. And personally, I really like architecture. So the more you go around to these beautiful concert halls, and you can imagine which great people have played in them, and also which great people designed them, and the thought behind the sound, you just kind of want to give more. So the more you see, the more you know actually you should be giving, the more you feel inspired and proud to be doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
And it's got to build something inside everyone, surely.
Well, I completely agree.
Great. Glad. Right answer.
Were there any highlights, things that you look back on and you think
Every day.
Every day, yeah.
Every day was
I hate that question because I just never know what to say. It's everything, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, because I didn't do that many tours.
Okay.
It actually really truly did feel like every day was a highlight. I feel so lucky to be doing what I was doing. I felt really lucky on my first tour to be doing first in Planets. because it's only the simplest tune, but that lovely little rising tune. I just felt so lovely to play it, and it was the best orchestra I'd ever played with, and so to be able to do that with that team, for me that was a highlight. And then in my next tour, I was able to play Till like 14 times, whatever it was, in a row. Each one was special. And again, because that piece obviously needs so much personality, when you've got an orchestra of 100 people or whatever it was, all incredibly, pleased to be there. Yeah. It's never boring. I really would say that every concert was a highlight. Yeah. So great. Yeah.
Funny to say. Yeah, every day. Sounds cheesy, doesn't
it? It does sound cheesy, and people won't believe you.
No, they're like,
but I actually promise that it actually was.
It's really every day.
Yeah.
Definitely. Finally, last question. Is there anything you'd like to say to the present and the future EUYO members? Any tips or any warnings or anything?
Maybe something which is kind of quite an active thing in my life at the moment is the fact I've just left my orchestra, which for many people might seem like a strange thing. But in my life, I've only ever wanted to kind of, I've got very high expectations of myself. Yeah. I've got very high standards, which I set for myself, which are aided by everyone else, seeing everyone else's high standards, I'm quite tired for that and that and that. And for me, getting a job and a title in inverted commas doesn't actually mean anything. Okay. I think the only thing I would say is know your personal goals and strive for them every day. That doesn't necessarily mean, whipping yourself in the back every day. For me, actually, sometimes that means taking a step back from doing things. But that means taking a step back to know how to move forward again. Yeah. And it's also just being able to notice. Because, you can't, that kind of enthusiasm which you have as youth orchestra, which we have as youthful people, it's quite hard to keep that forever. Yes. Isn't it?
Yeah, I was actually just going to ask, how is that in professional orchestra? Do you come across anything similar?
In terms of enthusiasm?
Yeah, and the sort of...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, in some.
Yeah, okay.
And in some places with some people.
Yeah.
And I think it's important to surround yourself with those people. It's very important to try and block out the people who are more negative. But that's why I kind of come back to myself. Yeah. It is sometimes hard to do when you're so surrounded by people who are tired, people who aren't being paid enough, all these kind of things, people who have to live 20, 30 miles out and travel in because it's too expensive. It's a hard life. So that's why I think remembering inside what your goals are, how you want to play, what you want to love doing, that is the most important thing. And surround yourself by people and things and
basically
places.
Do EUYO.
Yeah, just do EUYO forever and you'll be fine.
All right, well thank you so much.
No, you're very welcome. Thank you so much for the biscuits. They're delicious.